Senate Bill SB 1497. Short title, Ballot Measures, Proposition 105, Disclosure. This bill was introduced by Senator UGEHTI-RITA. It has cleared the Senate, so it will be heard in the House Government and Elections Committee on Wednesday. Now, this bill, it's so obvious that I don't even see why we should need a bill to do this, but because it is common sense. What it does is that in fact, let me go ahead and read what the summary says. Requires the official ballot and the Secretary of State's SOS publicity pamphlet to include a Proposition 105 notice. Now, you guys probably don't know what a Proposition 105 notice is. Proposition 105 is one that made it so that, and this is approved by the voters, so that once you pass something via an initiative, that the legislature cannot touch it. In other words, the only way that statute can be changed, or whatever it is, statute or constitutional, whatever it is, the only way that it can be changed is by another initiative. In other words, what that means is that once you pass something, it's pretty much engraved in stone. If conditions change later, you can't change it. If you find out later that they lied to you when they were promoting it, you can't change it. So, and what this does, what this bill does is very simply says, oh, look folks, think twice, think carefully, because if you approve this thing, there's no way that you can amend it, there's no way that you can change if you made a mistake. So you got to be absolutely certain. Make sure you read the bill properly. Okay? And there's a lot of objection to that because of that. Because there are people there that, they don't want you to know everything that's in the proposition or what it does or whatever. But it is common sense, and I'm 100% in favor of it. Look at the proposition very carefully and make sure that this is something that you want, and make sure that this is something that you want after conditions change, and it's something that you want regardless of what happens, because it ain't gonna change once you put it on there. And that's all I have to say about that.
Well, I'm going to go a little further than you, and I'm going to read just exactly what the proposed amendment says. Immediately below the Legislative Council analysis, which is required to be put in an initiative or a referendum, for any statutory measure, the following statement in bold-faced type. Notice, pursuant to Proposition 105, passed in 1998, these measures cannot be changed in the future if approved on the ballot except by a 3/4 vote of the members of each house of the legislature, and if the change furthers the purpose of the original ballot measure, or by referring the change to the ballot. So it's the only way it can be changed. I think, if you're going to be voting on an initiative or a referendum that is going to become basically an amendment to your Constitution, that kind of thing, you need to have this information before you so that you know, look, you're talking about something major here when you vote on an initiative or a referendum. This is a good bill.
So he and I agree. Hooray!
Yeah.